When your cat sleeps on your chest, do you actually know what they're trying to say? Yes, it's adorable. A warm little body curled up right over your heart. Most people assume it's just because you're comfortable or warm. But behind that closeness, there's something deeper that most people miss. It's one of the most emotionally vulnerable things your cat can do. And if you misunderstand it, which most owners do, you might be missing one of the clearest signals your cat can give about how they truly feel about you. Let's start with what that moment, when your cat settles on your chest, really means. Have you ever wondered why your cat chooses your chest? When there are softer places nearby, a plush blanket, a warm pillow, even an empty couch. Most people assume it's simple. They think the cat is just looking for warmth. And yes, warmth plays a small role. But here's what's actually happening. Your chest isn't just warm, it's alive with signals. Your breathing moves rhythmically. Your heartbeat pulses underneath the surface. Your scent is strongest here. Researchers who study feline attachment behaviors say cats are incredibly sensitive to rhythmic patterns in the body. So, when your cat lies on your chest, they aren't just choosing a warm place, they're choosing the most biologically reassuring place on your body. Think about that for a second. Your cat is positioning themselves directly over the place where your life signals are strongest. That slow rise of your breathing, that steady heartbeat. And by the way, if your cat ever presses their paws into your chest before settling down, don't brush it off. We'll get to what that really means later. And it's something most owners wish they had understood sooner, because this behavior goes much deeper than comfort. Here's where the science becomes fascinating. A 2019 study from the University of Lincoln examining feline social bonding found that cats often seek proximity to rhythmic biological cues, especially heartbeats and breathing patterns. Why? Because those signals are deeply tied to safety. Think about kittens. When they are newborns, they pile together with their mother and siblings. In that cluster of bodies, they feel warmth. But more importantly, they feel constant movement and heartbeats. Those rhythms signal something powerful. You're safe. You're not alone. Animal cognition research shows that adult cats still respond to those same signals years later. So, when your cat settles on your chest and falls asleep, they're placing themselves exactly where those calming signals are strongest. Your heartbeat, your breathing, your scent. What makes this even more meaningful is that your cat's nervous system actually adjusts to it. Studies on domestic cats reveal that close contact with trusted humans can lower feline stress hormones like cortisol. In simple terms, your presence literally calms their body. Think about that for a second. Your cat isn't just sleeping, they're regulating their emotions with you. And here's where it gets even more powerful. Because there's another invisible layer to this behavior that most people never notice. Have you ever noticed what your cat does right before they settle on your chest? They circle, they knead. Sometimes they rub their face against your chin or collarbone. Most people think that's just a cute ritual. But here's what's actually happening. Cats have scent glands around their cheeks, paws, and forehead. When they rub against you or knead into your chest, they're releasing microscopic pheromones, chemical signals that say something very specific. This is safe. This belongs to me. This is part of my world. Behavioral scientists call this social scent marking. It's not about ownership in the human sense. It's about building a shared scent identity. Your cat is mixing their scent with yours. And by lying on your chest, the place where your scent is strongest, they're reinforcing that shared identity. Think about that for a second. In your cat's mind, you're not just their caretaker. You're part of their territory, part of their safe space, part of their family. Now, before we keep going, if you're learning something new about your cat, hit like and subscribe. That's how we get these videos to more cat owners who want to love their cats the right way. Because the next layer of this behavior goes even deeper than scent. Here's what most people don't realize. Sleeping on your chest taps into one of the earliest survival memories your cat has. When kittens are very young, they spend almost all their time pressed against their mother. They feel her breathing, they hear her heartbeat, they knead her belly to stimulate milk, and most importantly, they fall asleep there. It's the safest place in the world. Evolution built that association into their brains. A 2021 behavioral review on domestic cat development found that many adult feline bonding behaviors, kneading, chest sleeping, face rubbing, are direct extensions of kitten nursing behaviors. But here's where it becomes emotional. Your cat isn't confusing you with their mother. They're transferring that feeling of safety. They've decided that you are now the place where that safety lives. Think about that for a moment. Out of every surface in your home, every blanket, every hiding place, your cat chooses the spot directly over your heart, and that choice is not random. Now here's something important. Cats don't sleep like this with everyone. In fact, many cats will never sleep on a person's chest at all. Behavioral scientists have observed that chest sleeping tends to occur only in cats that have formed very strong attachment bonds with a specific human. Have you ever noticed your cat ignoring guests, but climbing onto you the moment you lie down? That's not coincidence. Cats are extremely selective about vulnerability. Sleeping is the moment when animals are most defenseless. Predators know this. Prey animals know this. And cats, even domestic ones, still carry those instincts. So, when your cat chooses to sleep on your chest, they're doing something remarkable. They're putting themselves in a vulnerable state, directly on top of you. Think about that for a second. Your cat isn't just choosing a comfortable place. They're choosing you, specifically. And here's where it becomes even more powerful. Because there's one final reason cats choose your chest, and it's something most owners never realize. Remember earlier when I mentioned your cat kneading your chest before lying down? This is what I was talking about. Kneading isn't random. When cats knead, they often settle into a rhythm that matches breathing patterns. Researchers who study feline relaxation responses have noticed something fascinating. Cats resting on trusted humans often synchronize their breathing and heart rate with the person they're lying on. It's called physiological synchronization, and it happens in very close social bonds. Humans do it too. Parents and infants, romantic partners, even close friends sitting side by side. Your nervous systems begin to align. So, when your cat sleeps on your chest, they're not just resting. They're literally syncing their body with yours. Your breathing slows them down. Your heartbeat steadies them. Your presence regulates their world. Think about that for a second. Your cat isn't just near you. They're connected to you. And that tiny sleeping body rising and falling with your breath. That's not a random moment, that's trust. Now here's the one part many owners overlook. If your cat regularly sleeps on your chest and suddenly stops, it can mean something has changed. Cats are creatures of emotional and environmental patterns. So, when a trusted behavior disappears, it's worth paying attention. It could be stress, a change in the home, discomfort or illness, or sometimes even emotional distance if routines have changed. This doesn't mean something is wrong immediately, but it's a signal. Cats communicate through behavior more than anything else. And when a bonding behavior disappears, they're telling you something shifted in their world. Don't ignore it. Instead, reconnect. Spend time with them. Rebuild those quiet moments of closeness. Because for your cat, those moments matter more than most people realize. So, when your cat sleeps on your chest, do you actually know what they're trying to say? It's not just about warmth. It's not just about comfort. It's your cat responding to your heartbeat, mixing their scent with yours, reliving the safest memories from kittenhood, and choosing you as the place where they feel most secure in the world. That's not a simple sleeping position. That's trust. And that quiet moment when your cat curls up over your heart, it was never small to them, and it shouldn't be small to you either.